Let's go, guys. We're back
Well,
doing
it
some
ain't no
hunting.
Driscoll.
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what
I don't know if
happened
you
on
guys
that
ever
boat.
played back in the day Gun. It was an old game.
Well, Javier
PlayStation
told me
2,
a bit, but
PlayStation 1,
it sure
PlayStation
weren't
2
good.
1. And it was a game kind of like Red Dead Redemption where you could Deadeye and slow motion shoot multiple people. And I think it was in Texas at the time. That was a good game. I don't think it's for a while, but I know there's a mission with a bear.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
that's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
There, boy.
Hey, stop here a second. I see something. Easy. There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you
How
tell?
can you tell?
How come not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everything around. Come on. Grab that bow off the horse. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
That's really cool.
Wait, look. There they are. Are you ready with that bow? Aim for the... Nice. See if you can get another one. Okay, that'll do it. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, I'll go grab the other one. Come on, throw that here and let's go.
Yeah, that's it, boy. Yep. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, then. Let's head back. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We'll still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Until you're off the train.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
1 more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them?
Oh, whoop-de-doo for
I
good
suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months.
My dad's
I
studio
guess because
blows.
they've been over
Well, your
this
dad's
way.
studio blows. That's
Watch
too bad.
out.
No, that's
Bear up
that's
ahead.
not what I said.
Let's see if we can find another way around. You must be real hungry. Stay with. What are you doing?
That thing was huge.
Are you crazy? You're lucky it scared that easy. Let's get back before it changes its mind. Hey, wait up!
Yep. Nice, boy. Yeah. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner
I
or
wanted to
later,
put
a
that
job's
there.
gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these
Clover.
boys? Why ain't you run off?
Clover!
Me?
Come here.
20
okay, Clover,
years,
come here.
something like that.
Clover, come here.
Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitch Taim over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here. Bring it over then. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one, did you? Dumped on the floor there.
Like, it's that easy.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, You bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years. Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
That's for certain. Well, thank you guys for watching. I don't know. No, you don't.
It's been a bad few weeks. But
Watch. Do that.
Dutch, being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and
All right. Well,
dreams.
thank you guys for watching. I think that'll be it for today. All right, we are gonna get stronger before we go and verse Superman, because that is important.
That idiot.